I'm a bird, mother. I'm a bird.
This we'll have to watch in 2 parts. Exposed. Sweet Baby Inc. is using a secret partner to continue infesting the industry as they hide.
What's up, space pirates? This is your captain, the chronically charismatic Dr. Disaster. And just like the bad guy in the sequel to a monster movie, Sweet Baby Inc. keeps coming back. But in the lamest, most ridiculous ways possible.
Why won't you die?
As we've discussed on this channel before, these scurrying weasels over at Sweet Baby Inc. have eliminated their clients from their webpage, and they've removed their upcoming projects from their site as well. It's quite clear that they do not want people to know what they're up to. I'm sure they find it difficult to find work in the industry these days, knowing how poorly all the games they work on have been selling. So, someone at the company had the bright idea to try hiding. They probably figured that this way, one of their prospective clients might take pity on them and actually hire them. But fortunately, the gaming community is good at tracking this shit down.
You cannot hide. I see.
Shout out to Master of the TDS on Twitter for bringing this to light. His channel is Gothic Therapy on YouTube. You should definitely check him out. But he has found out that actually Sweet Baby has a new partner in crime called the Powell Group.
So what he's talking about is this video. The baby is back. SBI secret partner exposed.
It would appear our old friends, Sweet Baby Inc., are not quite finished with the gaming community. We just exposed Kim Belair's kind of interesting past when it comes to the Sexiest podcast, and her co-host's interesting fascination with the character of Bowser. But don't worry, this video doesn't contain Bowser. Sorry, Kim. Not only is Sweet Baby Inc. still doing what they do the best, they're expanding their reach and continuing to tighten their grip on the gaming industry. And if nothing is done, this could escalate much further than it has before. Let's get into the main topic of what we wanted to discuss for today. Sweet Baby Inc. has not actually been as affected as you might think with all the public discourse about them. You would think that perhaps it might stain their name or make people less inclined to work with them.
I think that would have been delusional to think that. They're like the black mold. You cannot get rid of it.
No.
Unless you torch the place. Please do not torch their place, please. They're supported by so many entities. You will not get rid of them. At least not anytime soon. They position themselves very strategically. They know how to peddle to companies. They know how to peddle to gaming industries.
However, it has actually done the opposite. Aside from firing Chris Kindred, Sweet Baby Inc. has actually had no negative repercussions. Obviously,
I still don't fully think they completely fired him. I still do heavily believe that he was probably allocated somewhere else.
The negative press has not necessarily been helpful for them, but they've battened down the hatches and continued to work. How do I know this? Well, let's just say I have my sources, and you'll have to trust me on that. However, what I do know for certain is that a week ago, something monumental happened that perhaps they hoped we wouldn't catch. Introducing the Powell Group. The Powell Group is a game consulting company that has operated for 15 years and has helped many different studios not only get funding, but reach a wider market, as well as develop their games and IPs. Now, why is this a problem? You're worried, oh, maybe it's a consulting company like Sweet Baby Inc. Oh no, it's not like Sweet Baby Inc. It is Sweet Baby Inc. What do I mean by that? Well, as of a week ago, if you go and look, the Powell Group announced, "We believe you need diverse voices to solve diverse problems. Together with our partners at Sweet Baby Inc., we provide sensitivity and authenticity consulting at every stage of development. We connect you to an inclusive and knowledgeable team of consultants to best bring your story to life. Our approach leads with the creation of joyful and authentic experiences. We seek to be additive, not just corrective." Reach a bigger audience. We believe that representation is key to connecting players and audiences. Appeal to a wider reach of players with more inclusive storytelling. Tell new stories. We tackle narrative and character in any form, keeping emotional resonance and authenticity at the heart of our work. Represent empathetically. We seek to spark joy in marginalized players, elevate real human experiences, and foster empathy within your game.
Okay, so right off the bat, I'm just gonna say it. We're all thinking it. Reach a bigger audience, that's a big cap. Every single game has actually generated smaller audience.
Yep.
Tell new stories? No. They keep on regurgitating the same thing and pushing it into every single game they touch. Represent empathy? That is, I think, out of all these three, the biggest load of baloney here. They think anyone who doesn't agree with them should be just pushed aside.
Connect with our team of experts today. If you head to the Powell Group's website, you will see a new option underneath what we do that says sensitivity and consulting. If you click it, you will notice that it says the same message that they're posted. However, as you can see, a bunch of colored blocks and the Sweet Baby Inc. logo. That's right. They're not just partnering with Sweet Baby Inc. They are going to help Sweet Baby Inc. reach a wider market and be able to appeal to more studios, more gamers, more companies under a name that is more trusted in the industry. They have worked with a bunch of different studios such as Mastiff, Hyperbeard, AWS, Tripwire, Torn Banner, Night Dive, NetEase Games, Maple Powered Games, bunch of different games. So that's why I'm making this video, to inform and to let you all know about this is happening, because we need to not only be aware of this, we need to make other people aware of this. So make sure to like, share, subscribe, get this news out there. Might not be about another Bowser, but this will definitely leave them shell-shocked.
Jeez.
They're just hiding under a different name, under a different brand. Completely in the open.
New name to look out for in our video games, which, if we find out that the Powell Group is involved in any way with a project moving forward, we can treat that project as if it was worked on by Sweet Baby themselves. As I was saying, these jackasses at Sweet Baby Inc. have been trying to hide from the public recently. I can't say that I blame them. Everything they touch turns to shit these days. Not to mention, everything that we find out about them is embarrassing as hell. What with the co-founder of the company, Kim.
The main embarrassing part that we keep on finding out is the hypocrisy. At least in my opinion, I think that's the most embarrassing part about all of this. It's how two-faced they are.
Kim Belair allegedly having a thing for Bowser from Mario.
That shit is gross!
But anyhow, all that aside, let's read this article from That Park Place, which breaks down this new information that we've got about Sweet Baby's new partner in their war against fun and entertainment. The headline for this article reads, Sweet Baby Inc. partners with the Powell Group to push its woke agenda. And then it says, YouTuber, master of the TDS, the host of the Gothic Therapy channel, discovered the partnership and shared in a video. They're not just partnering with Sweet Baby Inc., they are going to help Sweet Baby Inc. reach a wider market and be able to appeal to more studios, more gamers, more companies under a name that is more trusted in the industry.
The one thing I am very curious, and I'm pretty sure people at some point will find out and make it public, who is actually providing the money to the Powell Group? That's what I'm wondering about. There has to be some financial backing that they have.
So that really helps put their recent moves into perspective, the moves where they are essentially hiding from the public. Many of us suspected that they would do their damnedest to keep working but under some other alias, and now we know what at least one of those aliases is. But the article continues, the Powell Group, announced it partnered with Sweet Baby Inc. in a post to LinkedIn about a week ago. The post states, "We believe you need diverse voices to solve diverse problems. Together with our partners at Sweet Baby Inc., we provide sensitivity and authenticity consulting at every stage of development. We connect you to an inclusive and knowledgeable team of consultants to best bring your story to life. Our approach leads with the creation of joyful and authentic experiences. We seek to be additive, not just corrective," the company adds. Alright, and I gotta ask, can anyone think of a single game consulted on by Sweet Baby that even kinda sorta approaches joyful? Now, I have had loads of experiences in my day in gaming that I could potentially describe as joyful. I have been playing for many decades now, and not a single damn game of Sweet Baby's looks like it's even capable of that sort of description. To them,
I'm just gonna say it right away. Most joyful game that hasn't changed through the years and hasn't tried to push some weird agenda, Ragnarok Online. It's been out there for many of years, haven't changed anything, and mostly supported by the community. Specifically providing stuff what the community of that game wants.
Joy is apparently when nobody is having fun, because we've all been scolded about our privileges and shit like that. Joy for them is when we recognize how brilliant they are, and we all regurgitate the tired talking points of the progressive jackasses who have infested the industry. Sorry, I got sidetracked by that word, by joyful, but I'll keep reading. The article says, as Master of the TDS points out, the company's sensitivity consulting webpage features a number of colored blocks in front of the Sweet Baby Inc. logo, and it reiterates what the company is now providing. We believe you need diverse voices to solve diverse problems. And I personally just cannot handle.
The problem isn't even adding the diverse voices. The problem is when you're adding echo chambers and when you're adding people who don't even qualify for the job. They won't be able to actually execute the task at hand. That is the main issue. You can add as much diversity as you want as long as they actually have the qualification.
Handle that level of soulless corporate jargon that these people spout out of their mouths. It's amazing to me that they think they can talk like this and still get people to believe they have any creativity as writers. I mean, clearly, by the way that they speak, the way that every word comes out of their mouth is something that you would expect to hear from the HR department of some big corporation. Clearly, these are just corporate stooges who will say whatever buzzwords they need to in order to get someone in management at these corporations to write them a big old check.
What is this? What is this? Where's all the money?
That's as good as money, sir. Those are IOUs. Go ahead and add it up. Every cent's accounted for.
But hopefully those checks start bouncing soon, as a lot of these games in the industry that are filled with woke-ass shit, a lot of those games are getting completely destroyed and not making their budgets back. But I'm gonna leave it there. What do you make of this Sweet Baby situation? Drop your thoughts into the comment section below, and we will talk there.
This is frustrating. It's really frustrating. I don't know where the gaming industry will end up heading, considering how deep all of this is running, considering how much financial backing they're having. I do feel like people who genuinely love games, and I'm talking about the general public of people who like games, it's gonna be one of two. Either they will get brainwashed in the end because they're getting worn down, or they'll just start buying specifically outside of Western gaming games.